They're at Susan's house.
Susan is...
And how about Susan's right there with the red hair?
I get emails.
Okay, so
No, that was Emily. Yeah, yeah.
Please stand for the bride. Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome, everyone. I'm Reverend Karen Boland, and it is indeed my honor and pleasure to be here today, August 30th, the year 2008, to honor this ceremony, to officiate this wedding ceremony between Harmony Parsons and David Hoeksema. Each one of you here is important to Harmony and David, so we are glad that you could all be here to witness the choice that they have made to spend the rest of their days together in a committed, monogamous relationship. A wedding is a time of joy, of love being expressed, tender feelings of friendship, hopes and dreams coming true. A wedding ceremony seems to ignite the highest and the best in all of us. And so as you are here in support of Harmony and David, I can also suggest to you that if you're with someone special, you may want to renew your vows as David and Harmony take their vows. And on this most gorgeous day, who is it that gives this beautiful bride in marriage to this handsome man?
Her mother and I do. Give me a hug.
Hands or arms. On the sideways knee and true marriage is more than the joining in bonds of matrimony of two people in its right relation. It's the uniting of two souls already attuned to each other. And when such a bond exists between two people, then it's proper that an outer acknowledgement be made. And that's the sole purpose and reason for this gathering. To bear witness to the fact that the two of you have come to know each other at a very deep level, and in that knowing, and in that love and in that respect, you have chosen now to make this decision to spend the rest of your days together. You are now taking into your care and keeping the happiness of the one in all the world whom you love the best, and by the same token, something of the happiness of all whom you love and who love you. This is a blessed privilege and a spiritual responsibility. Those who have gathered to support you are very important to you just as you are to them, and they seek your highest and best, your happiness. You are adding to your life not only the affection and the response that your heart desires, but a deep trust as well. You are agreeing to help each other grow, because that's what marriage is all about. You will assist each other in growing. Sometimes it's a little bumpy and lumpy, but nonetheless, it's part of being married one to the other. That's the kind of help you give. Are you willing to give that help to each other? You are finding in each other that which complements your life. You're agreeing to be a light and a tower of strength to each other. You're agreeing to carry a part of each other's responsibilities while always assuming your own responsibilities. You're entering on an act of pure faith in which you give of yourself 100% harmony and 100% David. All of us here have heard the old adage that marriage is a 50-50 proposition, and we know that that is not true at all, that it takes 100% of love, respect, devotion to make it work. The estate of wedlock is a holy one and not to be entered into lightly and only after prayerful consideration. And I know that you have done this, that this decision is made with not only your mind but your heart as well. Jesus' first miracle was performed at the wedding feast in Canaan of Galilee when he changed the water into wine at that particular wedding feast. And there is significance, even though that's a 2,000-year-old parable. The significance for the two of you applies right now today, and I'd like to share what that parable really means in terms of today. At that wedding feast, the wine ran out, and the host came to Jesus and he said, "Can you take this water and change it into wine so that we can continue the celebration?" And because of the powers that Jesus possessed, he was able to change one molecular structure into another. And he did so, and that celebration continued. And what that means for the two of you is, we all know that water's necessary for sustenance. We can't survive without it. In harmony, you're like water. If you had to, you could survive on your own, if you had to. You could take care of yourself, and you could enjoy a line of work in your family, and if you had to, you could survive by yourself, couldn't you? And Dave, the same for you. You're like water. If you had to, you could survive on your own. You could enjoy your family and your line of work, and if you had to, you could take care of yourself and survive alone, couldn't you? But the two of you have decided not to do that. The two of you have made this decision to spend the rest of your lives together. And by making this decision, you set up a synergism, which is a multiplication of power, where the whole is more than the parts. Your marriage is more than just two people coming together. You will be drawing out the highest and the best in each other. Harmony, as much as you love David, and I think everybody here knows that you do. Don't you? Yeah. The fact that he's committing himself to you for the rest of his life will only cause you to love him more. And David, as much as you love Harmony, and all of us here can tell that you do, don't you?
Yes.
The fact that she's committing her life to you for the rest of her days will only cause you to love her more. And so you see how it is that you are bringing out the highest and the best in each other. And this is the miracle that you create by making this decision. And now I'll ask that everyone join in prayer. To our Father, Mother, God, we give thanks, not only for the beauty of this day, but we give thanks, God, that you have brought these two souls together, Harmony and David. that at a particular point in time they met and fell in love. And we know, God, that you are love in expression, and so you are here with us. Your very presence is here because you are love being expressed, and there's a great deal of love here. And so we give thanks, yes, for the beauty of this day, for this ceremony, for these two beautiful souls having found one another in this life, and for the blessing of their family and friends. We are truly grateful, God. We are grateful, and we pray this prayer in the name and through the presence of the living Christ here with us now. Amen. Khalil Gibran has written a book called The Prophet, and in that book there's a piece called On Marriage, and I'm going to share that with you as it applies to you. You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. And fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. And give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. And sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each of you be alone as well, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. And give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life, only the hand of God can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. And what Gibran is suggesting is that each of you is so beautifully unique, with special interests, special talents, and to always give each other the freedom to pursue and express those special parts of each of you, and to bring that richness back into your relationship and share it with one another. Will you remember to interact in your marriage this way? Now, anyone here knows that there can be moments of difficulty in life, challenging moments. It's just the nature of being alive on the planet. It's part of being a human being and a spiritual being. Our prayer would be that you have very few challenges, if any at all. But should life present a challenge in some form, I would ask that you remember how you feel on this day, how you look forward to making this commitment to each other. And if you will remember the pull that has drawn you together, the desire of not only your mind, but your heart, there won't be anything life brings your way that you won't be able to handle together. Will you use your marriage in this manner? Now you're marrying your best friend, Dave, and you're marrying your best friend, Harmony. And that's the cornerstone and foundation of a marriage. And you are very blessed to be able to say that of your beloved. And it's certainly not to the exclusion of other friends who've come to be with you to celebrate your choice. And so I'm going to ask that you just turn around now and look all around those who've come to support you, to be with you on your special day. Look at each face. And as you look around the room, feel their love and friendship and support of you on this special wedding day. Did you look all the way around? Did you look all the way over here? Over here in the woods? We have some people in the woods.
All our woodsy friends.
Wonderful. And now two friends who've been with you all of your life are your two moms. And so I'm going to ask the two mothers to come forward so that we can light the Unity wedding candle. And Linda's going to take this white taper and light it from the hurricane candle. And she's going to light one half of the candle that has been cut in half. It's a very large candle. And it's cut in half vertically as opposed to horizontally. And one half of the candle, that is a good flame. She's going to light one half of the candle for Harmony. Harmony's life as a single woman, and her family, and her friends. Well done. And now she's handing the lighted taper to Kathy, David's mother, who's going to light the other half of the candle for David's life as a single man, his family, and his friends. Well done, mothers. And now, Dave, if you'll go around to the other side, and Harmony, you stay right here, and the two of you will push the two halves together, creating one candle, one wick, one flame. Two people, but one life before you. And if you'll come back to me. And what is your wedding date? All right, good. August 30th of the year 2009, when you celebrate your first year anniversary. Will you get out your wedding candle and light it and remember this day and celebrate your first year together? Will you do that?
Yes.
Wonderful. Good. Because you're marrying your best friend, and that truly is such a gift, I'm going to share a poem. It's really a love poem. So as I read these words, listen as though you're saying it to each other. I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that you bring out. I love you for putting your hand into my heaped up heart and passing over all the frivolous, weak things you cannot help seeing there, and drawing out into the light all the beautiful, radiant things that no one else has looked quite far enough to find. I love you for ignoring the possibilities of the fool in me, and for laying firm hold of the possibilities of good in me. I love you for closing your eyes to the discords in me and adding to the music in me by worshipful listening. I love you because you're helping me make of the lumber of my life not a tavern but a temple, and of the words of my days not a reproach but a song. I love you because you've done more than any creed could have done to make me happy. You have done it without a touch, without a word, without a sign. You have done it by being yourself. After all, perhaps this is what being a friend really means. And now, are you ready to take your vows? Okay. David, do you take Harmony to be your wedded wife, to love her, protect her, provide for her, and be unto her a supportive husband? Ready?
Yep.
And Harmony, do you take David to be your wedded husband, to love him, to inspire him with courage and true thoughts, and always be unto him a supportive wife?
I do.
And do we have rings to honor this ceremony? I might have the bride's ring first. Beautiful. What a gorgeous ring. Absolutely gorgeous ring for a beautiful bride.
Thank you.
And as we know, a ring is in the form of a sphere, and what it represents is the eternality of love. Love has no beginning. Love has no end. Love exists. And you're so fortunate to share it with your beloved. Taking this ring, David, placing it on the third finger of Harmony's left hand, repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed, and with it I give to you all the treasures of my mind, heart, and hands. In place. Is there a second ring? Much much larger ring, of course. But in the form of a sphere, representing the eternality of love. Love has no beginning, love has no end, love exists. And you're fortunate to share it with your beloved. Taking this ring, Harmony, placing it on the third finger of David's left hand, repeat after me as you look at him. With this ring, I thee wed, and with it I give to you all the treasures of my mind, heart, and hands. Place. And now over the weeks and actually months, you're going to be looking down at your hand, Harmony, and see that gorgeous ring and realize that you are truly married to your best friend. And as you are reminded that this is the case for you, let it remind you to tell David often how glad you are to be married to him, how much you love him. Will you wear your ring in this reminding way?
Yes.
And Dave, the same for you. When you look down at your hand and realize that you are married to this beautiful woman who has chosen you from among all others to be her beloved, will you let your ring remind you to tell her often how glad you are to be married to her, how much you love her? Good. Well, I hope the two of you feel married, because you are. And in closing, I will read the Apache wedding blessing. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness for you. Now there is no more loneliness. Now you are two persons, but there is one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place to enter into the days of your togetherness, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. Through the power vested in me by the state of Michigan as an ordained Unity minister, I now pronounce you husband and wife. David and Harmony, you may kiss one another.
Woo!
Now if you'll turn and face your family and friends, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the bride and groom will be signing their license and then joining you at this wonderful feast. Thank you everyone for being here.
Let me get a kiss. Let me get a kiss. Aww.
Hey, Harmony, can we get one more kiss? Yeah. A small roast. Perfect.
Didn't flash.
No, I know.
Mother of the bride.
All right, we did it.
Look how beautiful you are.
Get them together.
This doesn't, I don't think, takes pictures. Aww. Now that's love.
That is love.
That's love.
I earned it. I earned that love. Do I have a sweaty butt?
That's what I'm talking about. You're good.
Keep one too. Keep sweaty butt.
Cute butts running the family.
Beautiful people when running our family.
They
Yes,
do, don't
they do.
Yeah.
I don't think
Here, let me get a picture with that pretty girl.
It's video
Yeah.
it's video. We're videoing.
We're videoing.
I stole a kiss that time.
Oh, there she goes.
Hey, Pat,
First
you
drink
doing
of the
all right?
day.
Have some more champagne.
Or is it?
Don't tell those people when you're
I gotta go talk to people, communicate.
Don't say a thing.
I get the back end of people.
Perfect day for a wedding. Sorry, I was yeah, for the rich it's too late. We're hungry.
You just have to drink fast.
Try and take video of everybody.
Oh, is that? Here, I'll have a drink with you.
Wait for it.
Better hurry, it's dripping out the bottom.
Get you some sugar.
So here's to your family, Harmony. Salute.
Salute. I'm not gonna have
Here's to your family there, Rebecca. What do you need a napkin for?
Her nose is running.
I got one.
It's fresh.
You always come to the rescue.
Well, I have to buy some more because I'm out of handkerchiefs. You can get me some for my birthday.
That's what I come across mostly to dry cleaners.
You do? What do you do with them?
Handkerchiefs. I either just